BX Juice. I'm not a blood or a crip or none of that shit. I pop off regardless. I'm a Bronx kid. You heard? Welcome to regular Real Shit Music TV. I'm your host, BX Juice. I already know. Yo, today I want to talk about why y'all don't know more verses and more songs than me. Yeah, why y'all don't know more verses and more songs than me. First I want to start to say this, right? I'm not better than nobody or no shit like that. I just love music. I might love music a little more. And I'm pretty sure the people out there that love music just as much as I do. But I really love music, and the ones that love music like I do know what I'm talking about. Um, First of all, yo, the reason why people ain't gonna know more songs and more verses than me is because I love music. A lot. I love music, right? So with loving music, right, I want to hear. I always wanted to hear, and I always listen. I listen to the words before I listen to the beat. Although the beat was always there and was always like, of course, first you hear the beat first, of course, in any song, unless the song is just a beat song. But you hear the beat first. So, um, but although I heard the beat, I think that's the reason why it only takes me a couple of seconds. If I hear a song come on, I hear a song that come on, it only takes me a couple of seconds just from the beat and from the first word. If I don't like the beat for too long, I don't think I even give the song a chance. I only do that because, like, all right, let me see what they saying. Because, of course, I'm a person that love the words, especially the beat, but the words especially, always, the words was always important to me. Because I knew you had to be saying something. You can't just be mumble rapping and shit and not saying nothing. Then come on, how the fuck is that music? So I knew better. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to hear what was said first, and I knew that went along with everything. You know, um, when you love music like that, you want to listen. So when you want to listen and hear the words, and then the beat too. Don't get me wrong, the beat is a big part because that's what's going to draw you to. That's what draws you to the song, especially if you like the beat within seconds. Like yo, um, there's a whole lot of songs. I'm gonna just pick one. The first time I heard One Mic, that beat was tough. First time I heard that beat, tough beat to me. Like damn. And that you know, a lot of beats I can name. Broken Language, when I first heard that beat, it was crazy to me. That What You Want, Nine? Yo, mad beats for my rhyme. What You Want, Nine? Yo, that beat, when I first heard that beat, I was like, damn, that shit is tough. Um, a lot of beats. Old school beats. When I first heard Smooth Operator, I was like, damn, that beat is crazy. That beat is tough. And I was a kid when I first heard that shit. And I was like, that It Takes Two. When I heard that beat, it was crazy. When I heard Father MC beat, What You Do For Me and all that shit was crazy. Um, when I first heard Nice and Smooth, Rick Lee Foxy was my favorite cartoon too. After Beverage, when I first heard that beat, I was like, damn, that beat is tough. When I first heard Chris Cross, jump beat was crazy to me. Warm It Up, Chris was dope to me. Um, First time I heard South Bronx, it was a dope beat to me. KRS One, that was a dope beat. Um, a lot of beat, I could go on and on and on and on and on forever. Um, hmm. So with loving music like that having that type of love for it first, and wanting to learn songs and know what was said, and before all of this, this internet shit. When you had to catch your song on the radio if you wanted to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And then, as you got, I went on, I learned, okay, shit, when I got the cassette tape player with the two tape players on both sides, then I started recording songs off the off Hot 97 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's the love of the music that I have for the love for the music. Um, so when you have that type of love for music like that, it's gonna be it's gonna be hard to know more songs and verses than me. Um, Getting into it for real, I know that repetition, right? I know repetition is key to knowing music. Y'all see what I'm doing. I ain't just talking. Y'all can go on, y'all tuned in. Y'all see what I'm doing. Like I said, regular real shit music TV, exactly what it is. The title is. I talk now and I do a lot of that too. I could do that too because it's the channel. But I started this off doing the music. Y'all already know. The first two videos, 3 hours straight. No water, no nothing. Y'all see me. Um, so I know that repetition, right? Long time ago, I want to really get into it with the '90s because that's where I started really getting into music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And really understanding music and understand. By then, I was already rapping and reciting shit. I wasn't rapping, but I was rapping they shit, people shit, and reciting they shit, the songs that I liked. Um, Really in the '90s and shit like that. And I also always wanted to impress everybody too, because I know we all enjoyed this thing called music. So I was hanging around. I hung around a lot of people like we all have families and friends and stuff like that, whatever. And I always wanted to impress people to let people know I knew this song. You know what I'm saying? Because people love certain songs and shit, especially in the '90s. Um, so I wanted to impress people. So that's another thing that made me listen and get the word down pat. That's when I knew. And then but then listening wasn't enough. Listening wasn't enough. I had to really listen and um listen over and over and over and over and over and over again. That came with me, plus loving that song and whatever song it was that I heard. I was like, damn, y'all like that shit a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we had to, when you recorded it on the tape, then because the radio just played different stuff. You never knew what the radio was gonna play. Um, and that's what I be saying about my channel. That's why I say stuff like that. You never know what I'm gonna play. Um, the radio played different stuff. So when you played the song that you like and you heard it, you was like, damn, you was the only time you was gonna get to hear it. Unless they played it, you turned to another station after 105 came out and started coming out, stuff like that. You might turn to from Hot 97 to 105, and you might hear the same song that was just on song you like that was just on 97 that went off, and so you might hear it there, and you might catch it at different time, different parts. Yeah, man. Um, so so having the tape thing and recording the song, you're able to rewind it now, and that's where it started up. That's when I knew repetition was important. Julius, if you want to know these songs and all that, and be going outside and reciting them songs and all that, then you're gonna have to really learn this. Started being able to rewind it. Like after I started taping songs off of the radio, able to rewind it. That's what I just kept doing all the time. Just kept rewinding it and listening, rewinding it, listening. And the parts that intrigue me the most, that's the parts that I really rewind. I ain't even let it go all the way through. I just rewinded that part right back and listen. So I knew and understand. And then that's how I started learning. Like, damn, Julius, you can learn the songs fast. And that's how I started learning. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta keep listening over and over and over and over. Repetition, what I just said. That's why, because I know repetition is important. Um, And that's what I was doing in the beginning with music. You know what I'm saying? And by doing that, I was learning them. And then I know a whole song. I know a whole fucking song just by doing that. Keep rewinding and rewinding it. And then you know what else I learned too? The human body is crazy because as I did that and I go to sleep, I wake up in the morning, I'll know that song without even turning it around, even pressing play. I'll notice the verses and shit. I'm like, Dad, you know the verses, yo, and it'd be fresh and clear to me in the morning time. Um, so that's what I knew. And then later on the day, I might forget a little bit, but that's how I knew, oh, repetition is important. Then I'll go back to the song. So repetition is important of why y'all won't know more music than me. And I'm really on it. On repetition, I know that. And there's people that know that, but I'm really on it. Unless you're a person that's really on it like me, then you know what I'm saying. So that's why that's one reason why y'all won't know more music than I do and more verses. Um, when it comes down to music and when I fell in love with music like that, the beat, this is why one don't go without the other. They go hand in hand. Um, the beats that I was hearing and in the songs and in the words, I was like, yo, I listen to the T. That means I listen to the words, I listen to the beat, I listen to everything, even the ad libs, all the way down to the ad lib. And I'm very very sharp with. I know the words, but I also know the ad libs. I know where I know the song so good that I know where I mess up at, and I know if I mess up at and where I mess up at on damn near every song that I know, and I know a lot of stuff. Yeah, I see what I'm doing. I ain't just talking. I ain't reading off no paper, no nothing. All that stuff is off. When you see me looking down, it's because I'm thinking about the next song to play. But all, I'm not reading off nothing. Everything that I do is off the top of my head, man. When it comes down to this music. So I listen very, very well. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, all the way down to the ad lib, all the way down to the beat. What what part of that beat is next? I already know. You know what I'm saying? Um, um Another reason is I know if I don't know a verse or something, it's not that I don't know the whole verse. I know most of the song. And if I don't know something in the verse, it's only like maybe a not even a line that I don't know. So it's just a couple of words that I don't know. And I know that. That's the difference. I know that. So when I get to that part, I know what to do. You see what I'm saying? But I know most of the words. You know what I'm saying? I study everything. Twister, Bone Thugs and Harmony, whoever's whatever it is. Um, that's just tune in, go up there, sit down, listen to it, listen to each and one of them, and go through the music and see. Because like I said, you don't know what I'm playing. You can tune in and then you tune in and then hit a couple of first 4 or 5 songs. If that's your attention span, then if that's what you're gonna do, then you missing mad other shit. That and I'm not and you know and I'm not I'm playing everything and I'm singing and rhyming with everything. So that is a big thing when it comes down to repetition, knowing each word down to the T on each verse. Um, you ain't gonna be able to beat me if you don't know a lot of. If you don't know, you ain't even gotta know a lot. If you don't, I don't even know all of these people artists' songs. Not all. I know, but I know a lot of each artist. I can give you their songs and they top songs and shit like that. So and so um so if you don't know a Twister verse, or if you don't know a Twister verse or a Twister song at all, I don't care if you know one. If you knew one, then you on the same track with me because I don't know too many Twister songs. So see what I'm saying? But I know the important one. See what I'm saying? Or I should say the important one that was important to me. I should say. I should say that. I don't know all of Bo Thug songs, but I know the important ones, and I got most of them down pat. R&B songs, I know. Women's songs, I know. Whoever it is, Brandy, Monica, Faith, whoever it is you name, I'ma know. Shaka Khan, I know something from them. um, if even if you know a song and you're going word for word with me, and you gotta be, cause you gotta be on point. You gotta be on point with the artist. Cause as you see, I'm on point with the artist. You don't even know if it's, you don't even hear the artist really too much. The artists help me, back me up actually when I'm doing what I do. But you still can hear them and still can hear the music. But it's so good, but I know the words so good that I'm right along with it. So you could be right along with it too. You could be right along with it too. But guess what? I'm gonna keep going. And if I outdo you, because you know you don't know certain words, you lost. Because I'm gonna keep going to the end, and I ain't gonna stop there. Hopefully, you better hope it's the second verse, because then I only got one more verse to go, and 9 times out of 10, I know that too. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing the music, the regular Real Shit Music TV, and I'm rhyming along with everything. If I wasn't confident that I knew the songs that I knew, I wouldn't do it. So if you know more than me and you think you know more songs than me, you gotta show me. I know I ain't got no show yet up with niggas that come on the show, but yo, inbox me, comment. You know what I'm saying? Leave me a comment. Tell me something. Yo, Juice, we can meet up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we sit in, and I sit in, and I do a session with you. I got a lot of shit that I'm gonna do. A lot of songs that I haven't even played yet. So if you think you know more songs than me, or you think what I'm saying is crazy, this nigga don't know more songs. You see, first of all, take a look at what I'm doing. That's first of all. It's 5 videos up there. Then I know everybody haven't even gone through all of them yet. Even if you tuned in, and I see people tuning in, and I appreciate it. So even if you tuned in, I know you ain't tuned into all of them. No one person tuned into all of them. I know that, and I'm just talking about the music, not this the stories. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I know girl songs, everything. So in order to beat me and know more songs and verses than me, you gotta have the love for the music first of all. Then you gotta have repetition. Has to be a part of your whole shit because it's a part of mine. Without repetition, you got nothing. I'm telling you right now, son. Without repetition, I don't need no pen, no pad, no nothing. I can spit the song right now. Whatever song that I wanted to spit right now, I can spit right now for you. And go from beginning to the end. This is why y'all won't know more songs and more verses than me. And like I said, you have to have the love for the music, repetition. You have to know ad libs, all of that. You got to know when to stop, when to keep going. You know what I mean? I really love this music. I really pitch, and I make my own music. Let's not forget. I make my own music. If that ain't a lot of music, I don't know what it is. I'm the type of dude that I know all of my people's shit. How about that? I know shit. I know my people shit. They don't even be remembering some of their own shit. They good. They remember their shit, but they don't. Some of them. I could spit some shit of theirs that they probably forgot about. And this is facts. That's how good I am with repetition and knowing and remembering songs and stuff. And not to mention my own shit. You know? You have to really love music to be able to do what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing. No water. Go check my videos. Each music video that I got, you don't see me taking a sip of no water. I'm rhyming through everything, singing and all that shit. And I can't sing or nothing. But I'm singing to show y'all that I know all of this shit. And I'm rhyming through everything. You tell me if you see me with a glass of water or a bottle of water or anything throughout even the first two, and that's three. The first two were 3 hours straight, me singing and rapping. No water, no nothing. And smoking weed. You tell me how much you think I love the music. Come on, man. It's me, man. When I was a teenager, people on my block could tell you, niggas in my hood to tell you, yo, Julius, yo, that nigga knew every song. Every time you see this nigga rhyming and singing somebody, that nigga knew every song in the world. You ask niggas in my block know that. Some niggas be even calling me, some niggas call me Radio Raheem. Some niggas call me a jukebox. Some niggas call me just a radio. Yo, this nigga right here. Yo, this is facts, B. So I'm pretty sure people on my block is tuning in. They like, yo, I knew Julius could do this because he know all kind of music anyway. So that's why you won't know more music and more songs than me. Whatever era, except for this new era, drill rap, and I don't know none of that. But anything before that started happening, like I said, I haven't even played nothing yet that I wanted to play. And that's 5 videos I put up already of all music, a different shit on there. And I still have stuff that I haven't even played yet. And when I say played, because you see what I'm doing, I'm rhyming along with it. So this is not just me playing some shit. You know what I'm saying? This is me showing you the love for the music that I have, rhyming along with everything, and letting niggas know y'all don't know more verses and songs than me. Period. And if you do, let's show me. Do a video of you just same thing I do. And show me. And then I'll post it and I'll see it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, damn, this nigga know music. Show me. Until then, I'm the leader of the true school, you heard? Period. You know what I mean? Any era. 80s, 90s. You see what I'm doing. I'm going to always go back to that and keep saying that. Y'all see what I'm doing? That's why I said get on there. Tune in. Go to different ones. Different ones got different music on there. You know what I'm saying? Then some of them is blended up. Some of them is just old school. I see y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? So, for those that's going to each one of them, that's what's up. Then, you know what I'm saying? And if you're going to one and you haven't been to the other one, go to the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know already. You can't be doing nothing. Chilling. If you just chilling, this is how you listen. That's what you do to listen. You know what I'm saying? You're doing nothing. You just drinking, you smoking. Throw it on. Different one. If you seen one already, go to another one. If you ain't get through the whole joint, because like I said, I know it's 3 hours the first one. If you didn't get through the whole joint, that's okay. You can always go back to that. Go to another one. Let me see what he playing over here. You know what I'm saying? That's how you find out. And don't be, like, share, and subscribe. You heard? Like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? all of that is a reason that y'all don't know more music and more songs than me, or more verses than me. I don't even need the beat to sing the song. I do the whole song myself. But I don't gotta talk. Tune in. That's all I can say. I get busy. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit. Y'all don't even know to show y'all how much music I love. How much I love music. You'll see. Stay tuned. You heard? Stay tuned. And if you want to know a lot of music, repetition. But you gotta love it first. Remember, you gotta love it first. If you love the music first, then it's gonna be easy. Then you're gonna want to do listen over and over and over and over again. And only repetition through repetition can you learn and then become sharp with it. So you want to know more songs than BX Juice, then if you think you know more songs than me, then like do what I, you know what I'm saying? Not what I said. You know, just put the video up. Show me. You know what I mean? Remember, I know ad libs and everything. Everything is relative. Remember that. And know music and doing what I'm doing. That's how come I can move the way that I want to move and still know the song and still because I know every word already. You see what I'm saying? That's why I could at the end of the song or every song that I play, that's why I can come with the next one because I already know I already know and I just got finished rapping. Think about that. I have to finish rapping all of this shit and then I gotta know when to first of all I gotta end the song, right? Then I gotta know when, cause there's still some more ad libs and stuff going on after the song is over, right? So I gotta know when to stop that, or I gotta know when to start thinking at that point of what I want to play next, and then and all that at one time, and then that's how come the next song could play. If it wasn't for the the ads, and it was just going straight to the song, I would go straight to the song, and y'all would have no problems, no hold ups, no nothing. You know what I mean? Because I'm already working to see what song I'm gonna play next. That's another reason why you won't know more music and more songs and verses than me. You heard? But you already know, yo. It's BX Juice. I'm not a blood or a crip or none of that shit. I pop off regardless. I'm a Bronx kid. You heard? Think you know more music than me? Show me. You heard? Do your video, man. I'm saying do your music video. You know what I'm saying? You already know. It's BX Juice. Shout out to the whole NYC. Shout out to the Chocolate Mary Poppins and my brother Kate's son and all my peoples. You heard? Bow.